G'day, Karen Lee from Kaz's Corner, the place to be to impact and improve your life. And I know it's Thursday, but I wanted to do a What If Wednesday. And the reason behind that is you'll soon see. Do you remember as a child when you used to pretend that you had a different life and you used to create adventures in your mind and what it would be like if you were Superman or you were Wonder Woman or you were Catwoman or, let's say you're a bit further forward in time, you were one of the Avengers or one of the superheroes that are around right now. Do you remember doing that as a kid? I remember believing I could fly, or at least in my dreams I believed I could fly, and how wonderful a sensation that was. So what if today you decided to leave all your troubles behind and pretended everything was okay? Now, even if you've got the most awful things that are going on right now, what if today, even if it's just for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 2 minutes, you decided that everything was okay? What if you went into your mind and into your inner self and said, everything's okay today? Do you ever wonder what if you did that, how you would feel? And I can tell you, if you decided to do that, you would feel so much better. Now, what if today was the day you decided that where you are right now is where you led yourself? Now, I know that there are things that are probably cheesing you off, that you're upset about, things that you feel that you have been taken advantage of, or that your life's not what you want it to be, and someone else has brought you where you are and you have to do it because it's someone else's fault, and you've got all these things that you're responsible for. What if you accepted that you play a part in that, and all of that angst, you actually play a part in bringing yourself to those feelings? You probably won't like that. The truth is that we are responsible for our own choices in life. And what if today you decided to be wholly accountable for your own life and your own choices? Do you wonder how you'd feel? Well, I can tell you how you'll feel because I've been there. I decided back in January 2019 last year to take full responsibility for my own inner being and my own health. And what a change I have seen since then. Now, today I'm having a bit of an off day. Now, I could sit here going, oh, woe is me. Why me? But instead, today I'm saying, what if I just use my wheelchair today? I've got an electric wheelchair. I'm very fortunate. I really appreciate the fact I can use that on days when I'm not feeling 100%. So for me, I've decided, what if today I rock around in my wheelchair for a fair bit because I've got some wonderful visitors coming and I want to ensure that I've got the energy for them. I'm not sitting here, woe is me, oh my goodness, how am I going to do it? Flip it around. What if today you flipped around whatever it is that's upsetting you and you flipped it into the reverse and thought about the positive side of how you could make that work for you? What if you looked at what's happened to you, you could turn around to what did you learn from that, or what's next? For me, every day is a what if. I could wake up like anyone else and be miserable and sad and moaning because of what's happened. However, I don't look at what's happened, and I really put forward to you, don't look at what's happened to you, look at what's happened for you and how you can utilize what happens for you. Because when you start looking at what happens for you as opposed to what's happened to you, life is very, very different. Because life doesn't happen to you, life happens for you, and it gives you an enriched sense of emotions and feelings when you look at it that way. So today, what if, rather than trusting in somebody else to take control of what you're doing, what if you decided to take control back. Trust is good. Control of your life is better. And while it's absolutely vital that you have trust within your family group, the dynamics of your working, the friends and colleagues that you have around you, if you solely put yourself in their care and what's happening to you, you land on them, then that's very unfair and life will never change for you. Because at the end of the day, you have to stop being a victim of your own circumstance and take back control. So what if today you took a tiny weeny little bit of the day and pretended that everything was fantastic? It'll release those endorphins, it'll make you feel pretty good. So what if Wednesday you decided to change how you feel? And what if Wednesday, or even whatever day it is, you decided to create an adventure of what you would really, really, truly like to be, or who it is you want to be, and strive to be better every day? And what if you looked in the mirror tomorrow and you really loved the person that you saw? I guarantee you, when you start to change your way of thinking and take 100% control and accountability of the decisions in your life, the person you see in the mirror will reflect a much brighter image and someone that you can be proud to be. We have 3 choices in life: what we choose to do, what we choose not to do, and how we react to what happens to us. So what if you stopped reacting in the negative for what's happening around you? And instead, what if you looked at it in an opposite way of how is it serving you and how can you utilise it? And that's it from me. So I'm going to take this opportunity today to say, if you really love what I do and you'd like a little bit more of it, what if you come along and follow me on Kaz's Corner? I'm on LinkedIn, Facebook and YouTube. And I'll pop a link in the comments below, or possibly in the text. It depends on how much space I get today. And what if you started following me to see what I get up to? And what if they could make a difference in your life? So remember to share your smile every day with someone new or someone that you love, because it might just change the way they feel. And what if you did? Let's see what happens. Now remember to put what if in the comments that you did today. And I'll see you again very soon. Bye for now.